Most people think rescue always comes. That if something goes wrong at sea, someone will find you. But that's not how it works. In the finest hours, a tanker splits apart in the middle of a brutal storm. Freezing water. Massive waves. No visibility. And suddenly, survival becomes a question of time. Not strength. Time. Because the ocean doesn't give you long. When the ship breaks, the crew doesn't die immediately. They survive the impact. They find ways to stay on what's left. They hold on. And that's where the real danger begins. Because now they're exposed. Cold air. Freezing water. Relentless waves. And every minute, their chances drop. Not because they can't survive, but because no one knows exactly where they are. This is the part most people don't understand. Rescue doesn't fail because people didn't try. It fails because the ocean is too big, and time runs out. In this case, the Coast Guard launches a rescue anyway. A small boat, against impossible conditions. Waves higher than buildings. Wind that erases sound. A compass that barely works. And still, they go. Because they know something most people don't. If they don't go now, there won't be anyone left to save. Out there, the crew is holding on. Not knowing if help is coming. Not knowing if anyone even knows they're still alive. And that's the moment that defines survival at sea. It's not the storm. It's not the cold. It's uncertainty. Because when no one knows where you are, you're not waiting for rescue. You're waiting to disappear. The rescue crew reaches them in conditions that should have made it impossible. And what saved those men wasn't luck. It was timing. Precision. And the fact that someone knew where to look. That's the difference. Because without a location, there is no rescue. You can survive longer than you think. You can hold on through conditions that seem impossible. But if no one can find you, that strength doesn't matter. This is why experienced crews think differently. They don't assume things will go right. They assume the worst will happen. And they prepare for the moment they're no longer in control. Because once you're in the water, there are only two things that matter. Being heard. And being found. And without those, the ocean doesn't need to defeat you. It just needs to wait. Rescue crews know the odds they face when they venture into the storm. They understand the weight of each decision, the urgency of every moment. As they navigate through the towering waves, their hearts race, not from fear, but from determination. Each crew member is trained to confront chaos with poise, calculating every move before it's made. They trust in their training, in each other, and in the mission at hand, knowing that they might be the thin line separating hope from despair for those stranded at sea. As the small boat pushes forward, every wave crashes down like a mountain, threatening to swallow them whole. The crew huddles together, eyes fixed on the flickering beacon of hope in the distance, their destination. Gritting their teeth against the harsh wind, they fight for every inch, each maneuver echoing the fierce spirit of those waiting desperately against the tumultuous sea. The captain shouts commands over the roar, a steady voice piercing through the chaos, guiding them through the storm like a lighthouse in the dark. The crew knows their task is monumental, but their shared resolve fuels their fearlessness as they confront the odds stacked against them. With every passing second, the crew feels the weight of time pressing down on them. The storm rages on, relentless and unforgiving, but they push through the darkness, motivated by the lives they might save. Their hearts thud in unison, a silent promise to the stranded crew that hope is not lost. Waves crash violently around them, but within that tumult, a glimmer of determination ignites. It's not just about surviving, it's about bringing others back from the brink. As they maneuver the boat past another towering wave, the captain glances at the horizon, where the angry clouds mingle with the ocean's fury, knowing that every moment counts. The mission is etched in their minds, their breaths synchronized with the rhythm of the storm, a testament to their unwavering resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. The crew's eyes narrow with focus as they spot debris floating nearby, pieces of the tanker, remnants of a struggle for survival. Each fragment tells a story, a haunting reminder of what lies ahead. They maneuver the small boat cautiously, scanning the chaotic waters for any sign of life amidst the wreckage. The cold wind bites at their skin, but the urgency of their mission warms their hearts. "Keep your eyes peeled," the captain calls out, tension mounting as they inch closer to the last known position of the missing crew. Every moment feels stretched, as if time itself is aware of the stakes. The crew holds their breath, hearts pounding, as they peer into the darkness, desperate for any sign of the stranded men. Suddenly, a glimmer catches their eye, something moving among the wreckage. "There!" shouts one crew member, pointing to a silhouette just beyond the debris, clinging to a piece of the tanker like a lifeline. The captain steers the boat closer, adrenaline surging as they navigate the treacherous waters. Each wave threatens to throw them off course, but they press on, hope rekindling with the sight of potential survivors. They surge forward, hearts alight with renewed determination, knowing that time is their greatest enemy. As the rough seas churn beneath them, they draw near, praying for the strength to reach those who still cling to life. In this dance with fate, they embody resilience, embodying hope against the relentless tide.